before you sleep tonight, let life hold you gently. Let this be the first soft truth you give your heart before the night becomes quiet. You do not have to solve your whole life before you close your eyes. You do not have to understand every delay, fix every mistake, answer every question, or carry every worry into your bed like it belongs there. Tonight is not asking you to fight harder. Tonight is not asking you to prove that you are strong. Tonight is not asking you to keep thinking until your mind becomes tired and your body forgets how to rest. Tonight is asking something much softer from you. It is asking you to let go, even if only a little. It is asking you to stop holding the day so tightly. It is asking you to let life hold what your hands cannot carry anymore. There is a moment before sleep when the world becomes quieter, but the mind can become louder. The room may be still, but inside you there may be many voices. One voice may be going over what happened today. One voice may be asking what tomorrow will bring. One voice may be remembering something from long ago. One voice may be judging you, asking why you did not do more, why you did not say the right thing, why you did not become the person you hoped to be by now. And my dear, if this is happening inside you tonight, please do not be harsh with yourself. The mind often becomes busy when the heart is tired. It tries to protect you by thinking. It tries to prepare you by worrying. It tries to make sense of life by going over every little thing. But there is a kinder way to meet the night. You can say to your mind, "Thank you for trying to help me, but tonight we are allowed to rest." You may have carried so much today. Perhaps you carried work, people, messages, money thoughts, family needs, old memories, or quiet feelings you did not have time to feel. Perhaps you smiled when your heart was heavy. Perhaps you answered people when you needed silence. Perhaps you kept moving when your body wanted to stop. Perhaps you did your best and still felt as though it was not enough. But listen gently now. The night is not here to judge what you did not finish. The night is here to soften what the day made heavy. The night is here to remind you that you are not a machine. You are a living soul. You need rest. You need kindness. You need a place inside where you are not being pushed, blamed, or asked to become perfect. Tonight, let that place begin within you. You do not have to earn rest by having a perfect day. You do not have to earn peace by fixing every problem. You do not have to earn love by being strong every moment. Rest is not only for the person who completed everything. Peace is not only for the person who made no mistakes. Love is not only for the person who never felt fear. You are allowed to rest while things are unfinished. You are allowed to sleep while answers are still forming. You are allowed to be held by life even when you do not know what comes next. This is one of the sweetest gifts of the night. It does not ask you to know the whole path. It only asks you to place your head down and trust that you do not have to carry everything alone. Before you sleep tonight, gently say to yourself, "Tonight, I let life hold me." Let the words be simple. Do not force them. Do not try to feel something big. Just let the sentence come near your heart. Tonight, I let life hold me. Maybe a part of you does not fully believe it yet. That is okay. You do not have to believe every word perfectly for the words to begin their soft work. A tired heart does not need pressure. It needs gentle repetition. It needs to hear a loving sentence again and again until the body begins to feel safe. So say it quietly inside. Tonight, I let life hold me. I do not have to hold everything by myself. I do not have to watch over every fear. I do not have to keep my heart tight in order to be safe. There is a kind of holding that does not come from another person's arms. It comes from life itself. It comes from the breath that continues without you forcing it. It comes from the quiet that waits for you when the day is done. It comes from the soft pull of sleep. It comes from the part of you that still knows how to surrender, even after a hard day. Life has held you in many ways you may not have noticed. Life carried you through the morning. Life gave you breath during moments when you forgot to be grateful for breathing. Life gave you a body that kept trying. Life gave you little pauses, little signs, little chances to begin again. And now, as night comes, life is not leaving you. Life is still here, quietly saying, "Rest now. You can stop gripping for a while." The mind may say, "But what if I stop worrying and something goes wrong?" My dear, worry is not the same as protection. Worry may feel like control, but it often takes your strength without giving you peace. Worry tells the body to stay awake for a danger that may not even be here. Worry tells the heart that rest is unsafe. Worry tells the mind to keep walking in circles. But love speaks differently. Love says, "Take the next breath." Love says, "You have done enough for this moment." Love says, "You can meet tomorrow when tomorrow comes." Love says, "Tonight is not the time to live every possible future." You can care about your life without carrying fear into every corner of your body. You can be responsible and still allow your soul to sleep. Tonight, let the bed become a place of release, not a place where the mind holds a meeting with every fear. Let the pillow be a place where your thoughts can soften. Let the blanket remind your body that it is allowed to feel covered, safe, and supported. Let the darkness be gentle. Darkness is not always something to fear. Sometimes darkness is a quiet room where the soul can stop performing. Sometimes darkness is where seeds rest before they grow. Sometimes darkness is where the body repairs what the day has touched. Sometimes darkness is where the heart can finally whisper the truth. And tonight, the truth may be simple. I am tired. I need rest. I want to feel held. I am ready to stop carrying so much. If tears come, let them come gently. Tears before sleep do not mean you are weak. They may mean your heart is finally lowering its guard. They may mean the day has been heavy and the body is letting some of it move. They may mean a part of you has been waiting to be heard. Do not shame the tears. Do not say, "Why am I like this?" Say, "Something in me is asking for tenderness." That is a much kinder way to meet yourself. A tear can be a doorway. A soft breath can be a doorway. A quiet sentence can be a doorway. Tonight you do not need to push your feelings away. You can meet them with one hand on your heart and say, "I am here. I will not leave myself tonight." There may be a part of you that has become used to being the strong one, the one who handles things, the one who keeps going, the one who comforts others, the one who stays calm on the outside while many thoughts move inside. But before sleep, you do not have to be the strong one in the same way. You can let life be strong for you. You can let the night carry some of the weight. You can let your breath move without forcing it. You can let the body sink. You can let the mind stop proving itself. Strength is not always holding on. Sometimes strength is knowing when to soften. Sometimes strength is saying, "I cannot carry this tonight, so I place it in love." Sometimes strength is allowing rest to become your healing. Tonight, you are not behind because you need rest. You are not failing because you feel tired. You are not weak because your heart wants comfort. You are not less spiritual because you have questions. You are not less worthy because your mind has been busy. You are human, and being human means you need gentle places. You need soft words. You need quiet moments where you are not being measured. You need a loving voice that says, "Come back to yourself." You are safe to rest now. Let that voice become yours. Let it be simple. Let it be warm. Let it be the voice you wish you had heard earlier in the day. Say to yourself, "I am safe to rest. I am allowed to release the day. I let life hold me gently." Think of the day as something you have been carrying in your hands. Some parts were beautiful. Some parts were difficult. Some parts were unfinished. Some parts were confusing. And now imagine that you do not throw the day away with anger. You simply place it down with love. You say, "This day is complete for now. I take the lessons. I release the weight. I bless what was good. I forgive what was human. I let the rest be held by life." This is a peaceful way to end a day, not by pretending it was perfect, not by forcing yourself to be happy, but by refusing to drag the whole day into the sacred space of sleep. Sleep is sacred, my dear. It is not only the body closing its eyes. It is the mind stepping back from control. It is the heart entering a softer room. It is the body returning to repair, balance, and quiet. It is a time when you do not need to keep proving your worth. You do not need to answer every message. You do not need to plan every step. You do not need to hold every fear in your chest. Sleep is one of life's gentle ways of saying, you may begin again. Every night gives you a small death of the day. Every morning gives you a small birth of possibility. But tonight, you do not need to think about the morning yet. Tonight, your only work is to soften. Let your thoughts slow down like leaves resting on water. Let them float without chasing each one. A thought may come. What about tomorrow? You can answer, tomorrow will be met tomorrow. Another thought may come. What if I made a mistake? You can answer, I am learning, and I forgive myself for being human. Another thought may come. What if nothing changes? You can answer, something can soften in me tonight. Do you feel the difference? You are not arguing with the mind. You are not fighting every thought. You are answering fear with tenderness. You are teaching your inner world that fear is not the only voice allowed before sleep. Tonight, let life hold your tired questions. You do not have to know why everything happened the way it did. You do not have to understand every person. You do not have to solve every relationship. You do not have to figure out every delay. You do not have to decide your whole future in the dark. Some answers come when the mind stops chasing them. Some doors open after the heart rests. Some guidance becomes clearer when the body is no longer tense. So instead of asking, how do I fix everything tonight? Ask, how can I let myself be held for this one breath? That is enough. One breath of trust, one breath of release, one breath where you stop fighting the whole universe. Your heart may have been waiting all day for you to turn toward it. Perhaps you gave your attention to many things. You gave attention to work, to people, to tasks, to screens, to worries, to what needed to be done. But now, before sleep, turn toward your heart, not with a long speech, not with pressure, just a soft inner touch. Dear heart, I know you are tired. I know you have carried much. I am here now. We can rest. These words may seem small, but the heart understands small kindness. The heart does not always need big promises. It needs presence. It needs to know you are not going to abandon it in the night with old fears. The body also needs to hear that the day is over. Many bodies go to bed still acting as if the day is happening. The shoulders stay lifted, the jaw stays tight, the stomach stays guarded, the hands hold tension, the breath stays shallow. The body may not know it is safe to stop, so tell it gently. Dear body, The day is done. You do not have to stay ready for everything. You can soften now. You can rest now. I am not angry with you. I am grateful for you. Let those words move slowly through your body. The body has carried you through many seasons. It has held your stress, your joy, your grief, your healing, your hope. Tonight, do not speak to it like an enemy. Speak to it like a dear friend who has worked very hard. Before you sleep tonight, choose softness over control. Choose one gentle thought instead of 10 fearful ones. Choose one breath instead of one more worry. Choose one loving sentence instead of one more harsh review of the day. You do not need to become peaceful all at once. Peace may come in little pieces, a softer jaw, a slower breath, a quiet tear, a small feeling of being held, a moment where the mind stops running, a tiny space inside the chest. Let these little pieces count. Do not reject them because they are not dramatic. Life often heals in quiet ways. The night does not need to shout to be powerful. The night heals by softening. Now say inside yourself, I do not have to carry the day into sleep. Say it slowly. Let the words open a little room inside you. I do not have to carry the day into sleep. I can place it down. I can let it be complete for now. I can rest even if everything is not finished. I can be held even if I feel unsure. I can allow the night to be kind to me. My dear, this is not giving up. This is giving over. You are not giving up on your life. You are giving the weight to something larger than your tired mind. You are letting life be life. You are letting love do what fear cannot do. You are letting rest become part of your healing. There is nothing you need to prove to the night. The night does not ask for your success. It does not ask for your perfect mood. It does not ask for your complete plan. It receives you as you are, tired, tender, hopeful, confused, quiet, emotional, peaceful, or unsure. The night opens its arms without asking you to become someone else first. Can you let yourself receive that? Can you let yourself be a little less guarded? Can you let the old pressure fall from your shoulders? Can you stop trying to hold the whole sky in your hands? Tonight, let life hold you gently, not later, not when everything is solved, not when you feel perfect. Tonight, as you are. When you sleep with fear, the mind does not truly rest. The eyes may close, the room may become dark, the body may lie down, but inside the mind may still be searching. It may search for danger. It may search for proof that things are not safe. It may search for what could go wrong, what should have been different, what might happen tomorrow, what someone meant, what you should have said, what you should have done. and the body listens to this searching. The body does not always know the difference between a real danger in the room and a fear repeated many times in the mind. So the chest tightens, the breath becomes small, the stomach holds, sleep becomes lighter, the heart feels alone. This is why the final thoughts before sleep matter so much. They are not small. They are like seeds placed into the quiet ground of the night. Please understand this gently. This is not meant to make you afraid of your thoughts. That would only become another worry. This is not about becoming perfect before sleep. This is not about controlling every thought. This is about becoming loving with the mind at the very moment it is most tired. You do not need to shame yourself because fear comes. Fear is often a tired form of protection. Fear says, "Let me keep watch so nothing hurts us." Fear thinks it is helping, but fear does not know how to hold you gently. Fear knows how to warn you. Fear knows how to repeat old pain. Fear knows how to imagine trouble. Love knows how to let the body rest. So tonight, when fear rises, do not fight it like an enemy. Place a softer voice beside it. The mind loves questions. It loves to answer what you ask. If you go to sleep asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" the mind may try to answer. It may bring pictures, memories, doubts, and old stories. If you ask, "Why does nothing work for me?" the mind may search for proof of struggle. If you ask, "Why am I not enough?" the mind may open old rooms where criticism has lived for years. This is not because the mind hates you. It is because the mind follows direction. It searches where you point it. So before sleep, give it a kinder direction. Ask, "How is life holding me tonight?" Ask, "What can I release for now?" Ask, "What if rest is safe for me?" These softer questions do not force the mind. They guide it. They open a door instead of building a wall. When you give the mind fear before sleep, it may carry fear into the night. When you give the mind peace, even a little peace, it has something softer to hold. A peaceful thought before sleep is like a warm blanket for the inner world. It tells the body, "You do not have to watch over everything." It tells the heart, "You are not alone." It tells the nervous system, "This moment is safe enough." Perhaps the whole life is not solved. Perhaps tomorrow still has responsibilities. Perhaps there are still things to handle. But this moment, this breath, this bed, this quiet place can become safe enough for rest. You do not need perfect safety in every part of life to give the body one signal of safety now. Many people carry fear into sleep because they believe worry is love. They worry about their family, their money, their health, their future, their work, their relationships, their choices. And because they care so much, they think they must keep worrying. But worry is not the same as love. Love may guide you to take wise action. Love may help you prepare. Love may help you speak honestly, care for the body, organize what needs attention or make a gentle plan. But worry that repeats all night does not become love simply because it is about something important. Worry often drains the very energy you need to meet life with wisdom. Tonight, you can care without carrying panic. You can love without holding fear in your body. You can say, "This matters to me, and still I am allowed to rest." The final moments before sleep are tender because the mind is becoming soft. During the day, the mind may be busy and guarded. It may move quickly from task to task. But before sleep, the door of the subconscious begins to open. The words you speak then can go deeper. The feelings you repeat then can settle inside. This is why harsh self-talk before sleep can feel so heavy. If you lie down and say, "I failed today. I am behind. I always make mistakes. Nothing is changing," those words do not simply disappear. They enter the body like cold air. They make the inner child feel unsafe. They make the heart feel judged at the very time it needs comfort. But if you lie down and say, "I did my best today. I am learning. I forgive myself. I am safe to rest," the body receives a different message. It receives warmth. Tonight, notice the kind of words you usually give yourself before sleep. Do you review the day with kindness or with criticism? Do you speak to your body with love or with disappointment? Do you think about tomorrow with trust or with fear? Do you allow the heart to rest, or do you keep asking it to carry more? Do not answer these questions with shame. Answer them with awareness. Awareness is gentle light. It lets you see what needs love. If you notice that your nights have been filled with worry, simply say, "I see this now. I can choose a softer way." That is enough. The moment you notice an old pattern, you are already standing at the doorway of a new one. Fear before sleep often makes tomorrow feel heavier than it needs to be. The mind starts living tomorrow before tomorrow has arrived. It imagines every hard conversation, every task, every possible mistake, everything that might not work. Then the body tries to sleep while carrying a whole future that is not even here yet. My dear, no wonder the heart feels tired. You were never meant to live tomorrow tonight. Tonight belongs to rest. Tomorrow belongs to tomorrow. You can prepare in simple ways if needed. You can write one note. You can set one reminder. You can make one gentle plan. But after that, let tomorrow go back to life. You do not need to hold it in your chest all night. There is a difference between wise preparation and fearful rehearsing. Wise preparation feels clear. It says, "This is the next step." Fearful rehearsing feels endless. It says, "What if? What if? What if?" Wise preparation helps the body settle. Fearful rehearsing keeps the body alert. Wise preparation is simple. Fearful rehearsing becomes a circle. Before sleep, ask yourself, is this thought helping me prepare, or is it only making me afraid? If it is helping, take one small, peaceful action. If it is only making you afraid, bless the thought and let it pass. You can say, "I do not need to follow this tonight." That sentence is powerful. You are allowed not to follow every fear. Sometimes fear before sleep comes from the past. The room becomes quiet and old memories rise. A sentence someone said, a moment that hurt, a choice you regret, a time when you did not feel safe. The mind may bring it back because it has not yet felt fully held. If this happens, do not attack yourself. Do not say, "Why am I still thinking about this?" Say, "Something in me still needs love here." That one change can soften the whole moment. Instead of treating the memory as a problem, you treat it as a tender place asking for care. You can place a hand on your heart and say, "That was then, this is now. I am here with myself tonight." These words help the body begin to return to the present. Fear also grows when we make the night a place of self-judgment. You may begin counting what you did not finish. You may compare your life to someone else's. You may think about where you thought you would be by now. You may look at your mistakes and forget your effort. But my dear, the night is not a courtroom. You do not need to stand before your own mind and defend your whole life before sleep. You need tenderness. You need release. You need a softer inner voice. If you must review the day, review it with love. Ask, "What did I learn?" Not, "What is wrong with me?" Ask, "Where did I try?" Not, "Why am I not perfect?" Ask, "What can I bless and release?" Not, "How long should I punish myself?" The mind may believe punishment will make you better, but love is a deeper teacher. Punishment may make you afraid. Love helps you grow. Punishment says you are not enough. Love says you are learning. Punishment says you should be ashamed. Love says you can choose again. Punishment says do not rest until everything is fixed. Love says rest will help you meet life more clearly. Tonight, choose love as the teacher. Let love speak to the parts of you that fear has been trying to control. Say, "I do not need to scare myself into becoming better. I can love myself into becoming softer, wiser, and more present." The heart needs a peaceful ending to the day. Think of the mind as a child standing at the doorway of sleep. If you send that child into the night with frightening words, it will feel alone. If you send that child into the night with kindness, it can rest more deeply. So before sleep, give the inner child words that feel safe. You did enough today. You are safe with me. I am not angry with you. We can rest now. Tomorrow, we will begin again. Let these words be simple. The inner child does not need hard words. It needs warmth. It needs to know that you will not abandon it when the lights go out. There may be moments when fear feels stronger than your peaceful words. That is okay. A loving sentence does not always erase fear in one moment, but it begins to change the atmosphere. Imagine a dark room where one small lamp is turned on. The whole room may not become bright at once, but something changes. You can see a little more. You can breathe a little better. You can find your way. A peaceful thought before sleep is like that lamp. It does not need to be huge. It only needs to be sincere. I am safe enough for this breath. I release what I cannot solve tonight. Life is holding me gently. I give my mind peace before I sleep. One sentence can be a lamp. If the mind keeps returning to the same worry, you can meet it with a simple practice. Do not argue with the worry. Do not try to push it away with force. Just name it softly. This is worry. Then breathe. This is my mind trying to protect me. Then place a hand on your heart. I am safe to soften now. This practice takes the sharp edge off fear. It helps you stop becoming the worry. You become the loving witness of it. You are no longer drowning in the thought. You are standing beside it with kindness. That is a deep shift. You do not need to win a battle with your mind tonight. You only need to bring a little love into the place where fear has been loud. Fear wants you to believe you must stay awake inside. Love reminds you that life does not stop supporting you when you rest. The stars do not need your worry to stay in the sky. The morning does not need your fear in order to arrive. Your breath does not need your control to continue. Your body knows many quiet things that the busy mind does not understand. It knows how to repair. It knows how to restore. It knows how to release tension when it feels safe. So give the body safety. Give it softness. Give it a message that says, you are not alone in the night. You are held by life. You can sleep. There is a spiritual trust that can enter the night, but it must be gentle. It is not a forced trust. It is not pretending that you never feel afraid. It is not saying that every situation feels easy. It is a small willingness to believe that love is present even when you do not know the answer. It is saying, I do not understand everything, but I can rest for now. It is saying, I cannot control everything, but I can soften my body. It is saying, I have done what I can today, and I allow life to work in quiet ways. This kind of trust is simple and deep. It does not shout, it whispers, and the night listens. Tonight, give your mind peace before you sleep. Give it one soft truth. Give it one loving question. Give it one quiet image. Perhaps imagine placing your worries into a gentle stream and watching them float away for the night. Perhaps imagine a warm light around your body. Perhaps imagine life as loving hands holding what you cannot hold. Do not make the image complicated. The soul loves simple symbols. A hand on the heart, a soft blanket, a quiet breath, a small light. These can speak to the deeper mind more beautifully than many long thoughts. If guilt comes before sleep, Speak gently to it. I am willing to learn and I am allowed to rest. If regret comes, say, I cannot change today by hurting myself tonight. If fear of tomorrow comes, say, I will meet tomorrow with tomorrow's strength. If loneliness comes, say, I am here with myself. Life is near. If sadness comes, say, you are welcome here, but you do not have to carry me away. If anger comes, say, I hear you. We will listen with love. Every feeling can be met in a softer way. You do not need to exile any part of yourself before sleep. You only need to lead each part toward rest. The old habit may be to sleep with fear. The new habit can be to sleep with trust, not perfect trust, not trust that never shakes, just enough trust for one night, enough trust to loosen the hands, enough trust to unclench the jaw, enough trust to let the breath deepen, enough trust to say, I do not have to keep watch over the whole world. This is how the night begins to change, not through pressure, but through repeated tenderness. You teach the mind night after night that sleep is not a place of danger. Sleep is a place of return. Sleep is a place where love can hold you quietly. Say now, I give my mind peace before I sleep. Let it be slow. I give my mind peace before I sleep. I do not feed fear as the final meal of the day. I do not give my heart harsh words before rest. I do not ask my body to carry tomorrow tonight. I give my mind peace. I give my heart kindness. I give my body permission to soften. I give my soul back to love. These words are not magic in a loud way. They are medicine in a quiet way. They change the inner room. They let the night become a friend. And if you forget this sometimes, be gentle. Some nights you may worry again. Some nights the old thoughts may return. Some nights you may feel restless. That does not mean you have failed. It means you are human and you are learning a softer rhythm. Each night is another chance. Each breath is another chance. Each time you notice fear and choose one gentle sentence, you are changing the pattern. Do not demand instant peace from a mind that has practiced worry for years. Give it patience, give it warmth, give it time. The deepest changes often come through small, repeated acts of love. Tonight, let fear know it no longer has to lead you into sleep. Let fear sit down. Let love take your hand. Let peace stand at the doorway of the night. Let the body hear. You can rest now. Let the mind hear. You are safe enough for this moment. Let the heart hear. You are not alone. Before sleep, let your final inner message be gentle. Let it be simple. Let it be something your whole being can receive. I give my mind peace before I sleep. I am held by life. I am safe to rest. The day is over now, my dear. Whatever it was, whatever it brought, whatever it asked from you, it is complete for this moment. You do not need to keep living it again and again in your mind. You do not need to go back into every conversation, every task, every moment of doubt, every small mistake, every place where you wish you had been different. The day has had its time. Now the night has come with a softer message. Release the day. Let it leave your hands. Let it loosen from your chest. Let it stop sitting on your shoulders. You have carried it long enough. Sometimes the hardest part of the night is not sleeping. It is allowing the day to be done. The mind wants to keep the day alive. It wants to review, judge, fix, and repeat. It wants to say, you should have done more. You should have answered better. You should have been calmer. You should have known what to do. But my dear, how can the heart rest if it is being corrected all night? How can the body soften if the mind keeps calling it back into the day? There must be a point where you say, enough for now. I bless what I learned. I release what I cannot change. I allow this day to close. Let this be your evening truth. I release this day with love. Not with anger, not with shame, not by pretending nothing mattered. With love. You can release something and still honor that it touched you. You can let go of a hard moment without denying that it felt hard. You can forgive yourself without saying everything was perfect. Releasing the day means you stop making your tired body pay for what the day could not give you. It means you stop holding yourself in the court of your own mind. It means you allow life to gather the loose ends while you rest. If today was beautiful, release it with gratitude. Let the good moments warm you, but do not grip them. Say, thank you for the kindness I received. Thank you for the smile, the breath, the small blessing, the moment of peace. Then let the day go. If today was heavy, release it with compassion. Say, this was not easy, and I am proud of myself for moving through it. Then let the day go. If today was ordinary, release it with softness. Say, even simple days are part of my life. I bless this day too. Then let it go. Every kind of day deserves a gentle ending. Beautiful days, hard days, quiet days, messy days, unfinished days. Let them all be placed into love. There may be things you wish you had done differently. That is part of being human. Maybe you spoke too quickly. Maybe you held back what you needed to say. Maybe you wasted time. Maybe you forgot something. Maybe you reacted from fear. Maybe you did not take care of yourself the way you hoped. But listen gently. You cannot heal today by hurting yourself tonight. You cannot make the past better by using the night as punishment. You can learn. You can choose again. You can make a better step tomorrow. But tonight, self-punishment is not needed. Tonight, the loving path is to say, I see what I can learn, and I release the rest. The mind may say, "But I need to think about it so I do not repeat it." Yes, reflection can be helpful. But reflection is not the same as self-attack. Reflection says, "What did I learn?" Self-attack says, "What is wrong with me?" Reflection brings light. Self-attack brings heaviness. Reflection helps you grow. Self-attack makes you afraid of yourself. Before sleep, choose reflection only if it is kind. One gentle lesson is enough. You do not need to tear apart the whole day. Ask, "What is one thing I learned today?" Then receive the answer softly. After that, close the book of the day. Do not keep reading the same page in the dark. The day may have included people who did not understand you. It may have included words that hurt, silence that confused you, or energy that felt heavy. Before sleep, do not keep inviting those moments into your bed. Your bed is not a place for every person's voice. It is not a place where old conversations should sit beside your heart all night. You can say, "I release every voice that does not belong in my rest." Say it gently. "I return every energy that is not mine to carry. I call my peace back to me." You do not need to be harsh. You simply need to be clear. Tonight, your rest matters. If someone disappointed you today, release the grip of the moment for now. You do not have to decide everything tonight. You do not have to forgive fully before sleep if the heart is not ready. You do not have to pretend you were not hurt. But you can say, "For tonight, I will not let this take my sleep." That is a loving boundary. You are not denying the feeling. You are choosing not to let the feeling rule the whole night. You can return to the conversation tomorrow with more peace. You can make choices tomorrow with a clearer mind. Tonight, give your heart a pause. If you disappointed yourself today, be even more gentle. This is where many people become cruel inside. They say things to themselves they would never say to someone they love. They replay the mistake and add shame to it. But shame does not make the soul bloom. Shame makes the soul hide. Love brings the soul forward. So speak to yourself like someone you are learning to love. "I made a mistake, and I am still worthy of kindness. I did not handle everything perfectly, and I am still allowed to rest. I am learning. I am growing. I do not need to hate myself into change." Let those words settle. They are simple, but they can open a deep place. There may be unfinished tasks waiting for tomorrow. Let them wait. If there is something important, write it down. Give the mind a small promise that it does not have to remember everything all night. Then say, "This belongs to tomorrow." This is a very peaceful habit. The mind often keeps circling because it is afraid you will forget. A simple note can become an act of kindness. Write the task, close the page, and release it. You do not need to hold the list inside your body. You do not need to turn your bed into an office of worry. Tomorrow's tasks do not need to sleep in your chest. The day is over, and you are allowed to release the version of yourself who moved through it. Perhaps today you were patient. Perhaps you were not. Perhaps you were focused. Perhaps you were scattered. Perhaps you were brave. Perhaps you were afraid. Perhaps you were loving. Perhaps you were tired. Whatever version of you showed up today, hold them with compassion. They were trying. They were learning. They were moving through life with the awareness, energy, and strength they had in that moment. Now that version of you can rest. You do not need to keep correcting them. You can say, "Thank you for carrying me through today. Now we rest." Imagine that each thought from the day is like a small stone in your pocket. During the day, perhaps you collected many stones. One stone for a worry, one stone for a message, one stone for a hard feeling, one stone for an unfinished task, one stone for something someone said, one stone for something you wish you had done. By night, the pockets of the heart feel heavy. So before sleep, take them out one by one in your mind. I release this worry. I release this regret. I release this pressure. I release this person's mood. I release this fear of tomorrow. I release this need to be perfect. Place each one down. You do not need to carry stones into your dreams. Let the breath help you release. Breathe in gently and say, "I am here." Breathe out and say, "I let go." Breathe in, "I am safe." Breathe out, "I release the day." Again, breathe in, "Life is with me." Breathe out, "I rest now." You do not need to breathe perfectly, just breathe kindly. Let the breath be a small bridge from the busy day into the quiet night. Every exhale can be a little letting go. Every inhale can be a little receiving. You release the day, you receive rest. You release the weight, you receive softness. You release the noise. You receive the quiet. Sometimes the day stays in the body. Even after the mind says it is over, the body may still feel the stress. So speak to each part of the body with love. Dear forehead, you can soften. Dear eyes, you can rest. Dear jaw, you do not have to hold back words tonight. Dear shoulders, you can drop the weight. Dear chest, you can open a little. Dear stomach, you can unclench. Dear hands, you can stop holding. Dear legs, you have carried me. Thank you. This is not silly. This is a loving way to return to yourself. The body may have been waiting for your kindness all day. Release does not always happen all at once. Sometimes you let go of a worry and then it comes back. That does not mean you failed. Letting go can be a practice, not a single act. Each time the worry returns, you can release it again, gently, without anger. Like placing a child back into bed after they get up in the night. You do not need to shout at the thought. You simply guide it back. Not now. We are resting. Again and again, the mind begins to learn. Night is for rest. Night is for release. Night is for being held. If the day carried sadness, let release be soft. Do not force sadness to disappear. Sadness may need to sit beside you for a while, but sadness does not need to become the whole night. You can say, "Sadness, I feel you." You are welcome to soften with chai. You can let tears come and still rest. You can feel tender and still be held. You can be sad and still safe. There is room for your heart as it is. Let life hold not only the peaceful parts of you, but also the parts that ache. Love does not only hold the easy feelings. Love holds the trembling ones too. If the day carried anger, release does not mean you pretend the anger has no message. Anger may be telling you that a boundary matters. Anger may be showing you where you felt unseen. Anger may be asking for honesty. But before sleep, you do not need to burn in it. You can say, "Anger, I hear you. I will listen more clearly tomorrow. Tonight, we are safe to soften." This gives anger respect without letting it take your rest. The heart can learn from anger without sleeping inside fire. If the day carried fear, release it with patience. Fear may return many times. Fear may say, "But what if?" You can answer, "Tonight, I do not need to know. Tonight, I need to rest." Fear may say, "But what about the future?" You can answer, "The future is not in my bed tonight. This breath is here." Fear may say, "But you must stay ready." You can answer, "Rest will make me clearer." These answers are simple, but they help the body feel led by love instead of fear. You become the calm voice inside your own night. If the day carried guilt, release it by choosing a repair path, not punishment. If there is something to correct, you can correct it tomorrow. If there is an apology to make, you can make it with a rested heart. If there is a better choice to practice, you can practice it again. But guilt does not need to sit on your chest until morning. Say, "I am willing to make things right where I can. I am also allowed to rest." This is mature and kind. It keeps your heart open without letting guilt become a heavy blanket. Now say, "I release this day with love. Let every word have room. I release this day with love. I release what I did not finish. I release what I cannot change. I release the words I keep replaying. I release the pressure to understand everything tonight. I release the need to punish myself. I release the fear of tomorrow. I release the weight that does not belong in my sleep. I let the day return to life. I let my heart return to peace. I let my body return to rest." There is a deep peace in allowing the day to close. Just as a flower closes at night, not because it has failed, but because closing is part of its rhythm, you too can close the day. You can gather your energy inward. You can stop giving yourself away to thoughts, fears, and memories. You can return to your own quiet center. The flower does not apologize for closing. The sky does not apologize for becoming dark. The body does not need to apologize for needing sleep. Rest is part of life's wisdom. Release is part of life's wisdom. You are allowed to follow that wisdom tonight. The day is over. Let those words become kind. The day is over. You do not have to make it better tonight. The day is over. You do not have to keep proving yourself. The day is over. You do not have to keep carrying the faces, the voices, the tasks, the worries, the pressure. The day is over. Your breath is here. Your body is here. Life is here. The night is here, and you are allowed to rest inside it. My dear, if no one told you today, let your own soul tell you now. You tried. You carried what you could. You moved through the hours. You made it to this moment. That matters. Maybe the world did not see every quiet effort. Maybe no one noticed how much you held inside. Maybe no one thanked you for all the small ways you kept going. But tonight, you can notice. You can place a hand on your heart and say, I see how hard I tried today. I thank myself for coming this far. I give myself permission to rest. Let this permission be real. Not a small idea, but a soft command of love. I give myself permission to rest. I give myself permission to stop replaying the day. I give myself permission to be human. I give myself permission to sleep before everything is fixed. I give myself permission to be held by life. Permission is powerful because many hearts are waiting for it. They are waiting for someone to say, you can stop now. You can soften now. You can close your eyes. You do not have to carry this into the night. Tonight, release the day like a bird from your hands. You do not need to cage it with thought. You do not need to follow where it flies. Let it go. Let the lessons remain, but let the weight leave. Let the love remain, but let the pressure leave. Let the wisdom remain, but let the shame leave. Let the simple gratitude remain, but let the need to control leave. The day has given what it could give. Now the night gives what only the night can give: stillness, rest, softness, and the chance to begin again. I release this day with love. I release this day with love. I release this day with love. Let it become slower each time. Let the body hear it. Let the heart hear it. Let the mind hear it. Nothing more needs to be added. Nothing more needs to be solved in this moment. The day is complete for now. You are safe to place it down. You are safe to let your thoughts become quiet. You are safe to let life hold you gently as you move toward sleep. Life is not asking you to be perfect tonight. Let that truth come close to you slowly. Let it sit beside your tired heart. Let it touch the places inside you that still believe you must do everything right before you are allowed to rest. Tonight, life is not asking you to become a better person before you sleep. Life is not asking you to explode in every mistake, fix every weakness, understand every feeling, or prove that you deserve peace. Life is simply asking you to soften. Life is asking you to come back to yourself with kindness. Life is asking you to stop standing over your own heart with judgment and begin speaking to yourself like someone who has been trying their best. You may have spent so many years believing that rest must be earned. You may have learned that you can relax only after everything is finished, only after everyone is happy, only after you have done enough, given enough, solved enough, changed enough, or pleased enough. But my dear, that is a very heavy way to live. If rest only comes after everything is perfect, then rest may always feel far away. There will always be one more thing to do, one more thought to answer, one more fear to manage, one more part of yourself to improve, one more reason to say, not yet, I cannot rest yet. But tonight, you are allowed to choose a kinder truth. You are allowed to say, I do not need to be perfect to be held by life. Maybe today you were not as calm as you wanted to be. Maybe you became upset. Maybe you worried too much. Maybe you lost patience. Maybe you avoided something. Maybe you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak. Maybe you spoke too quickly when you wanted to be gentle. Maybe you did not keep every promise you made to yourself. Maybe you looked at your life and felt behind. But none of this takes away your right to rest. None of this makes you unworthy of peace. None of this means life turns away from you at night. Being human means you have changing feelings, tired moments, uncertain choices, and days when you do not move through everything with perfect grace. And still, you are worthy of kindness. A tired mind can become very harsh before sleep. It can take one small mistake and make it feel like your whole life. It can take one unfinished task and turn it into proof that you are failing. It can take one difficult feeling and say, you should be better by now. But tonight, you can answer that voice with love. You can say, I am allowed to be in process. You can say, I am allowed to learn slowly. You can say, I am allowed to rest even while I am still growing. Growth does not need cruelty. Healing does not need pressure. A flower does not open because the sun shouts at it. It opens because warmth keeps returning. You are the same. You open through warmth, not through attack. Life is not standing over you with a list of everything you did wrong today. Life is not saying you may sleep only after you become someone else. That is not the voice of love. Love speaks more softly. Love says, come as you are. Love says, you can rest while you are still learning. Love says, You do not need to punish yourself into becoming better. Love says, I can hold you even here. Tonight, let this be a voice you listen to. Not the voice that tells you that you are behind. Not the voice that tells you that your mistakes make you unlovable. Not the voice that says you must keep thinking until you find a way to become perfect. Listen to the softer voice, the voice that says, you are safe to rest exactly as you are. There is a part of you that may still believe self-criticism is useful. It may say, if I do not judge myself, I will not change. It may say, if I am gentle with myself, I will become lazy. It may say, if I forgive myself, I will repeat the same mistake. But my dear, cruelty is not wisdom. Shame is not a safe teacher. Fear may push you for a little while, but it does not give the soul peace. It does not teach the body to feel safe. It does not help the heart become open. Real change grows best in an inner home where truth and kindness can sit together. You can be honest without being harsh. You can admit what needs to change without hating yourself. You can say, I want to do better, and also say, I am still worthy of love tonight. This is such a gentle balance. You do not need to pretend everything was perfect today. You do not need to deny what you want to improve. But you also do not need to turn your bed into a place of punishment. You can say, I see where I can grow, and I release the need to attack myself. You can say, I learned something today, and now I allow myself to rest. You can say, tomorrow I may choose differently, but tonight I choose peace. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful. They teach the mind that growth can happen without fear. They teach the body that change does not have to feel like danger. They teach the heart that love is not taken away when you are unfinished. Perhaps there is an old belief inside you that says, I must be easy to love. You may think you must be cheerful, calm, useful, strong, and pleasing all the time. You may feel that if you are tired, sad, confused, emotional, or needing comfort, you are too much. But tonight, let this belief soften. You are not too much for life. Your feelings are not too much for love. Your tiredness is not too much for the night. You do not have to make yourself smaller before sleep. You do not have to hide the parts of you that ache. You do not have to bring only your peaceful side to the bed. Bring all of you. Bring the tired part. Bring the uncertain part. Bring the part that feels hopeful. Bring the part that still feels afraid. Life can hold more of you than you think. You may have been taught to measure your worth by what you completed, by how much you did, by how useful you were, by how strong you looked, by how many people you helped, by how little you needed. But your worth is not a task list. Your worth is not a clean room, a perfect body, a perfect mood, a full bank account, a finished plan, or another person's approval. Your worth is deeper than what happened today. You were worthy when you woke up. You are worthy now. You will still be worthy when you sleep. Nothing you did or did not complete today can remove the quiet truth that your life has value. Tonight, let your worth stop being something you keep trying to prove. Say to yourself, I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. Let the sentence be gentle. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. Not when I am perfect, not when I have no fear, not when I understand everything, not when everyone approves of me, not when every problem is solved, exactly as I am. This does not mean you will never grow. It means you stop using rest as a reward that you withhold from yourself. You stop making peace something far away. You stop telling your body that it must wait for love until you become flawless. You give yourself the kindness of this moment. And sometimes one moment of kindness is the beginning of a new life inside you. There may be a voice that says, "But I wasted time today." Answer it softly. I am learning how to use my time with love. There may be a voice that says, "I should have been stronger." Answer it softly. I was as strong as I could be in that moment. There may be a voice that says, "I am not where I should be." Answer it softly. I am on my path, and I can take the next step when morning comes. There may be a voice that says, "I failed." Answer it softly. I am still here, and I can begin again. You are not here to let every old voice speak without love. You are here to become the gentle voice that helps your soul breathe. Tonight is not a test. You do not need to pass the night. You do not need to sleep perfectly. You do not need to feel peaceful immediately. You do not need to do this practice correctly. Even rest can become another pressure if the mind turns it into a rule. So let the pressure fall away. If your mind is busy, that is okay. If your body is tense, that is okay. If your heart is slow to soften, that is okay. You can meet all of it with patience. You can say, "There is no rush. I am allowed to arrive slowly." Peace does not need to be forced. Sleep does not need to be chased. The more gently you meet yourself, the more the body learns that it does not need to defend against you. Think of a small child who had a hard day. You would not stand beside that child at night and say, "You did not do enough. You should be better. You cannot sleep until you understand every mistake." No, my dear. You would speak softly. You would help them feel safe. You would say, "It is okay. We will try again tomorrow. You are loved. Rest now." The child inside you needs the same voice. The soft part of you needs the same care. The tired part of you needs someone to say, "You do not have to earn love tonight." Let that someone be you. Let your own voice become the comfort you have been waiting for. Sometimes perfection is only fear wearing nice clothes. It may look like discipline, but underneath it says, if I am not perfect, I will not be safe. It may look like high standards, but underneath it says, if I make a mistake, I will not be loved. It may look like being responsible, but underneath it says, if I stop, everything will fall apart. Tonight, let fear take off that heavy clothing. Let it be seen for what it is, a part of you that wants safety. Then offer it safety in a new way. Say, I do not need perfection to be safe. I do not need control to be held. I do not need to do everything right to be worthy of rest. You are allowed to have an unfinished life and still sleep. Everyone sleeps with something unfinished, a conversation, a dream, a healing, a plan, a hope, a question, a prayer. No one reaches night with every part of life complete. The world itself rests while unfinished. The moon rises over unfinished homes, unfinished hearts, unfinished stories, unfinished gardens, unfinished healing. And still, night comes. Still, the body needs rest. Still, life continues. So let this comfort you. You are not the only one who has not completed everything. You are part of a living world that grows in rhythms. Doing and resting, holding and releasing, beginning and pausing. Tonight is a pause, and the pause is sacred. If you feel regret, let it become a teacher, not a weapon. Regret can show you what matters. It can show you what you value. It can show you where you want to be kinder, braver, clearer, or more honest. But regret does not need to become a stone you carry into sleep. You can say, thank you for showing me what I care about. I will listen tomorrow. Tonight, I rest. This is how you honor the message without drowning in the pain. You take the lesson and release the punishment. You keep the wisdom and release the shame. If you feel you did not do enough today, ask yourself gently, did I live through this day with the strength I had? Maybe the answer is yes, even if it did not look perfect. Maybe your strength today was simply getting up. Maybe your strength was answering one message. Maybe your strength was not giving up. Maybe your strength was being quiet instead of reacting. Maybe your strength was crying and still breathing. Maybe your strength was resting for 10 minutes. Do not judge your strength only by what others can see. Some of the hardest work happens inside, where no one applauds. Tonight, let yourself recognize the hidden effort. You do not have to be impressive to be loved by life. You do not have to be productive every hour. You do not have to be healed enough to receive peace. You do not have to be calm enough to deserve comfort. You do not have to be positive enough to be spiritual. You are allowed to be real. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to be in the middle of your becoming. This is a very loving truth. Life does not hold only the finished flower. It also holds the seed under the soil. It holds the bud before it opens. It holds the leaf while it is still unfolding. It holds the rain and the root and the quiet growing. And tonight, Life holds you in your becoming. Let the words move through you now. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. If the body resists, say it again more softly. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. If the heart feels emotional, let it. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. If the mind says, not yet, answer, yes, even now. You are not asking for permission from fear. You are giving permission from love. You are telling every part of you that the day does not need to end in judgment. It can end in mercy. It can end in kindness. It can end with one gentle choice to stop fighting yourself. Maybe tonight you can let go of the need to be the perfect friend, the perfect worker, the perfect parent, the perfect partner, the perfect child, the perfect healer, the perfect believer, the perfect version of yourself. Maybe tonight you can be simply human, a human being who has carried thoughts, feelings, hopes, duties, wounds, and dreams through another day. A human being who needs sleep. A human being who deserves gentleness. A human being who is still loved by life, not because of performance, but because life itself is love moving through breath, body, and soul. Let the night remove the costume of perfection. Let the shoulders stop trying to hold an image. Let the face soften. Let the heart stop pretending. Let the breath become honest. You do not need to look strong for the night. You do not need to explain yourself to the stars. You do not need to prove your growth to the darkness. You can be quiet. You can be tired. You can be tender. You can be held. There is deep peace in no longer performing for your own mind. There is freedom in saying, tonight, I stop trying to be perfect. Tonight, I choose to be kind. The more you give yourself this kindness, the safer your inner world becomes. And when the inner world becomes safer, change becomes softer. You no longer need fear to push you. You no longer need shame to guide you. You begin to move from love. You begin to choose from peace. You begin to wake up with less heaviness because you did not spend the night attacking yourself. This is not small. The way you end the day becomes part of the way you begin the next one. So end tonight with mercy. End tonight with one loving sentence. End tonight by letting the soul hear, you are not perfect, and you are still worthy of rest. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. I am allowed to be human tonight. I am allowed to stop judging the day. I am allowed to release the pressure to be flawless. I am allowed to learn without hurting myself. I am allowed to sleep while life continues to guide me. I am allowed to be held by love before I have every answer. Let this be enough for this section of the night. Let it be enough for the heart. Let it be enough for the body. Let it be enough for the tired mind that has been trying so hard. Life is not asking you to be perfect tonight. Life is asking you to rest. Let your body feel safe enough to soften now, not by force, not by command, not by telling the body it should be relaxed already, but by speaking to it with patience, as you would speak to someone you love. Your body has been with you through the whole day. It has carried your thoughts, your feelings, your steps, your work, your worry, your silence, your effort, your hope. It has held tension you may not have noticed. It has protected you in ways you may not understand. It has kept breathing, kept feeling, kept serving, even when your mind was far away. Tonight it deserves tenderness. Many people lie down at night, but the body does not fully know the day is over. The body may still be holding the shape of stress. The forehead may still be tight from thinking. The eyes may still feel tired from looking at screens, faces, words, and tasks. The jaw may still hold words that were not spoken. The shoulders may still carry pressure. The chest may still hold worry. The belly may still be guarded. The hands may still feel ready to work. The legs may still hold the feeling of rushing. So before sleep, do not simply tell the body to rest. Help the body feel safe enough to rest. The body softens when it feels safe. This is important. The body does not soften deeply because we criticize it. It does not soften because we become angry at it. It does not soften because we say, "Why are you still tense? Why can't you sleep? Why are you like this?" Those words make the body feel more alone. They add pressure to the pressure. They make the nervous system feel watched and judged. Instead, bring love, bring warmth, bring a slower breath, bring a kind inner voice. Say, "Dear body, I know you have carried a lot. You do not have to hold it all tonight. Your body is not your enemy. It is not working against you. It may be tired. It may be tense. It may be trying to protect you. It may be remembering stress even after the moment has passed. It may be asking for care in the only language it knows. A tight chest may be asking for reassurance. A clenched jaw may be asking for release. Heavy eyes may be asking for rest. A restless body may be asking for safety. So instead of asking, "What is wrong with me?" ask, "What does my body need from me tonight?" That question, child, engages everything. It turns the body from a problem into a partner. Begin with your breath. Do not make it special. Do not force it to be deep. Just notice it. Notice that life is breathing through you even now. Notice that the breath comes and goes like a small wave. If it is shallow, let it be shallow. If it is uneven, let it be uneven. Meet it with kindness. Then gently invite a little more softness. Breathe in as if you are receiving care. Breathe out as if you are releasing the day. Again, breathe in and receive. Breathe out and release. The breath does not need to fix everything. It only needs to open one small space inside you. Let your forehead soften. This is where many thoughts sit. Let the forehead become smooth, not because you force it, but because you no longer need to hold every question there. Say quietly, "Dear mind, you can rest now." Let the space around your eyes soften. Your eyes have seen so much today. They have read, watched, noticed, searched, compared, and perhaps looked for danger without even knowing it. Let them rest back into the body. Say, "Dear eyes, thank you. You can close gently. You do not need to look for anything now." Let your jaw soften. The jaw often carries words. Words you said. Words you did not say. Words you wish you had said. Words you are afraid to say tomorrow. The jaw may be holding strength, anger, fear, or old habit. Do not force it open. Just invite it. Let the tongue rest. Let the teeth stop pressing together. Say, "Dear jaw, you do not have to hold my unspoken life tonight. You can soften." There is a deep peace in letting the mouth rest. You do not need to explain yourself to anyone in this moment. You do not need to defend your heart while you sleep. Let your shoulders drop. The shoulders may have been trying to carry the whole day. They may have lifted each time you felt pressure. They may have held responsibility, worry, and the feeling that everything depends on you. But tonight, your shoulders are not the place where the world must sit. Let them lower, even a little. Say, "Dear shoulders, you have carried enough. I place the weight down now." Imagine the weight sliding off you like a heavy coat. You do not need to wear the coat into sleep. You can take it off. You can let the night be warm around you. Let your chest soften. The chest holds so much. Love, fear, grief, hope, longing, prayer, and the ache of being human. Perhaps your chest feels open tonight. Perhaps it feels tight. Perhaps it feels heavy. Whatever is there, do not judge it. Place a hand over the heart if that feels good. Let the hand be gentle. Say, "Dear heart, I am here. I know you have felt a lot. You can rest now." The heart does not need a perfect answer before it can soften. It needs to feel that you will not abandon it. It needs to know that even if feelings rise, you will meet them with love. Let your belly soften. The belly often holds fear. It may tighten when the future feels uncertain. It may hold old stress. It may hold the feeling of trying to stay ready. Many people are harsh with the belly. They judge it, hold it in, speak to it with dislike. But tonight, speak kindly. Say, "Dear belly, you are safe to soften. You do not have to guard me from tomorrow." Let the breath move there if it can. Let the body know that it does not need to stay braced. This moment is softer than the mind believes. Let your hands open. Hands do so much. They work, hold, type, clean, carry, help, reach, protect, and sometimes grip without noticing. Tonight, let the hands rest. Let the fingers loosen. Say, "Dear hands, you do not have to hold everything now. Your hands cannot hold every person, every plan, every outcome, every worry, every memory. They were never meant to. Let them open as a sign to life." Open hands say, "I release control for tonight. I am willing to receive rest. I am willing to be held." Open hands can become a prayer without words. Let your legs become heavy. They have carried you through the day in whatever way they could. They have helped you move through rooms, tasks, roads, duties, and hours. Even if you did not go far, the body still carried the feeling of the day. Let your legs sink into the bed. Let the feet soften. Say, "Dear legs, thank you for carrying me. You can stop now. There is nowhere to go tonight." You do not need to run through tomorrow in your mind. You do not need to walk back into the past. You are here. The body is here. The night is here. Now feel the whole body as one living home. Not a project, not a problem, not something to judge. A home. This body is where your soul lives. This body has held every breath of your life. It has stayed with you through days you loved and days you barely got through. It has done its best to keep you moving, feeling, healing, and alive. Tonight, let your relationship with the body become kinder. Say, "My body is safe to rest now." Say it slowly. "My body is safe to rest now. My body does not have to stay tense to protect me. My body does not have to carry tomorrow tonight. My body does not have to earn tenderness. My body is safe to rest now." Sometimes the body does not believe safety right away. That is okay. If the body has practiced tension for a long time, softness may feel unfamiliar. Do not demand instant relaxation. Do not make peace another task. You are simply offering the body a new message. You are saying, "It is safe to soften a little, and a little is enough. A little softer in the face, a little slower in the breath, a little less tight in the hands, a little more space in the chest." These small shifts matter. The body learns through small signals repeated with love. The nervous system loves rhythm. It loves gentle repetition. It loves a voice that comes back again and again with the same safe message. This is why bedtime words can be so healing. When you speak to your body kindly night after night, the body begins to trust the pattern. It begins to understand that night is not the time for self-attack. Night is not the time for danger rehearsal. Night is not the time for holding everything. Night is the time to return, to breathe, to soften, to be held, to let life do quiet work beneath the surface. There is a simple way to help your body feel held. Imagine the bed beneath you is not only a bed. Imagine it as support. Feel how it holds your weight without asking anything from you. You do not need to deserve the bed. You do not need to be perfect for it to hold you. it simply supports you. Let this be a lesson. Life has many quiet ways of supporting you that do not ask for performance. The ground holds you. The breath moves through you. The night covers you. The body keeps working for you. Let yourself receive support in this simple way. Let the bed hold what you have been trying to hold with your muscles. If pain, discomfort, or tension is present, speak even more gently. Do not say, "I hate this." Do not say, "My body is against me." Say, "Dear body, I am listening. What do you need tonight?" Maybe the answer is rest. Maybe the answer is water. Maybe the answer is a softer pillow. Maybe the answer is less fear. Maybe the answer is care tomorrow. Loving the body does not mean ignoring its needs. It means meeting those needs without hatred. It means bringing support instead of blame. It means becoming a friend to the places that have been asking for attention. The body often carries emotions the mind has pushed away. A tight throat may hold unspoken sadness. A heavy chest may hold grief. A tense stomach may hold worry. Tired bones may hold years of trying to be strong. If you sense emotion in the body tonight, do not push it away. Say, "You are safe to be felt gently, not all at once, not in a way that overwhelms you, just gently." You can let one breath touch the feeling. You can let one tear fall. You can let one hand rest where the body feels tender. This is how the body begins to trust that you are not leaving it alone. Your body does not need you to speak many words. It needs your tone. It needs your patience. It needs your warmth. It needs to feel that you are no longer fighting it. Even one simple sentence can help. "I am here with you." Say it to your body. "I am here with you, not above you, not against you, with you." There is such healing in that. Many people live as if the body is something they must drag through life. Tonight, let the body become a beloved companion. Let it know that you are walking together. Let it know that it is no longer being judged for needing rest. Let your breath now become slower if it wants to. Let each exhale be a soft message. I release. I soften. I rest. I release. I soften. I rest. Do not worry if thoughts come. The body can soften even when thoughts pass through. You do not need a blank mind to rest. You need a kind relationship with what appears. A thought comes, and you return to the body. A worry comes, and you return to the breath. A memory comes, and you return to the hand on your heart. Again and again, you return. This returning is the practice. This returning is love in action. Imagine warm light moving through the body, not as something dramatic, but as a gentle feeling of care. Let it touch the forehead. Let it touch the eyes. Let it touch the jaw. Let it touch the throat. Let it touch the heart. Let it touch the belly. Let it touch the hands. Let it touch the legs. Let it touch the feet. This warm light is simply love. It is the feeling of not being at war with yourself. It is the feeling of saying, I bless this body. I thank this body. I allow this body to rest. The body responds to images. It responds to softness. It responds to love. If your body has felt unsafe for a long time, be patient. Safety may come slowly. Maybe tonight you feel only a small change. Maybe you simply become aware of tension. Awareness is a beginning. Maybe you soften one part of your body for one breath. That is enough. Do not measure the practice by perfection. Measure it by kindness. Did you speak a little more gently? Did you stop attacking yourself for one moment? Did you let the body be heard? Then something beautiful has already happened. The body has received a new kind of message. Tonight, your body is not here to carry fear into sleep. It is here to be restored. It is here to be loved. It is here to be supported. You can let the body know the day is done. We are not fighting now. We are not proving now. We are not running now. We are resting. Let the words move through every part of you. The day is done. We are resting. The day is done. We are safe enough. The day is done. We are held by life. There is nothing harsh in these words. They are like a lullaby for the nervous system. My body is safe to rest now. My shoulders can soften. My jaw can loosen. My chest can breathe. My hands can open. My belly can unclench. My legs can become heavy. My breath can slow. My heart can feel held. My mind can step back. My whole body can receive the night. Let this be the message. Let it repeat without force. Let it become the feeling you offer yourself. The body may not soften all at once, but it will hear you. And every loving word is a small light inside the body. You do not need to leave your body to find peace. You can find peace by returning to it with love. You can find peace in one slow breath, in one relaxed hand, in one softened jaw, in one moment of not criticizing what you feel, in one gentle touch over the heart, in one sentence spoken with warmth. My body is safe to rest now. This is enough. The body does not need a perfect night. It needs a kind one. Let tonight be kind. Give tomorrow back to life now. Let those words feel like a deep exhale. Give tomorrow back to life. You have carried tomorrow in your mind long enough for one evening. You have imagined it, questioned it, prepared for it, feared it, planned it, and perhaps tried to control it before it has even arrived. But tomorrow is not here yet. Tomorrow does not belong in your chest tonight. Tomorrow does not need to be solved in the darkness. Tomorrow will come with its own light, its own strength, its own timing, and its own next steps. Tonight belongs to rest. The mind often reaches for tomorrow when the body lies down. During the day, there may be too much noise to notice every fear. But at night, when the world becomes quiet, the mind may begin to open the door to tomorrow. What if this happens? What if that does not happen? What if I am not ready? What if I cannot handle it? What if things go wrong? And soon the body is not resting in the night. It is living inside a future that has not arrived. My dear, this is very tiring. You were not meant to live 2 days at once. You were meant to live this moment, this breath, this night, and meet tomorrow when tomorrow becomes today. Worry often pretends to be preparation. It says, if I think about every possible problem, I will be safer. But most of the time, worry does not give clear guidance. It gives more worry. It creates pictures that make the body tense. It asks questions that have no answer yet. It pulls you away from the only place where your power is, which is this present moment. Wise preparation is different. Wise preparation may write a note, set an alarm, make a simple plan, or choose one next step. Then it stops. Worry keeps going. Worry keeps asking for more attention. Tonight, you can tell the difference. If there is one small thing to prepare, do it gently. Then give the rest back to life. Say to yourself, I give tomorrow back to life. Say it slowly. I give tomorrow back to life. I do not have to carry it tonight. I do not have to know every answer before sleep. I do not have to imagine every hard moment before it comes. I do not have to rehearse fear in order to be safe. I can rest now and meet tomorrow with a clearer heart. Let this sentence become a bound. Hurry between night and morning. Night is for release. Morning is for the next step. You do not need to mix them together until your whole body feels tired. Tomorrow may have tasks. Tomorrow may have conversations. Tomorrow may have choices. Tomorrow may ask you to be present, brave, patient, or clear. But you do not need to spend tonight living all of that in your mind. Rest is part of how you prepare. A rested body can listen better. A rested mind can choose better. A rested heart can respond with more love. When you steal sleep from yourself through worry, you are not making tomorrow easier. You are making your inner world more tired before tomorrow even begins. So tonight, trust that rest is not avoidance. Rest is wise care. The mind may say, but if I stop worrying, I will not be ready. Answer it gently. I can be ready without being afraid all night. The mind may say, but what if I forget something? Answer it gently. I can write it down and release it. The mind may say, but what if tomorrow is hard? Answer it gently. Then I will meet it one step at a time. The mind may say, but I need to know how everything will work out. Answer it gently. I do not need the whole path tonight. I only need enough peace to rest. These answers help the mind step back from fear. There is a beautiful truth hidden in every night. You are not the one who has to hold the whole future together. You have a part to play, yes. Your choices matter. Your words matter. Your actions matter. Your care matters. But you are not meant to be the entire universe. You are not meant to arrange every meeting, every outcome, every timing, every person, every answer, every door. Life has movement beyond what your mind can see. Life can work while you rest. Life can prepare things quietly. Life can bring clarity after sleep. Life can soften what you could not solve by thinking harder. Give life room to be life. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do at night is stop trying to control tomorrow. Not because you do not care, not because tomorrow is unimportant, but because trust needs space. If your hands are gripping the future too tightly, you cannot receive peace. If your mind is trying to arrange every outcome, you cannot hear the quiet guidance inside. If your body is braced for tomorrow, it cannot restore tonight. So open the hands, soften the jaw, let the breath move. Say, I care about tomorrow, and I release my fear of it for tonight. This is a loving balance. You are not careless. You are trusting. Tomorrow does not need your fear in order to unfold. The sun does not rise because you worried. The morning does not come because you stayed tense. Life does not need panic to organize the next step. Fear may tell you that panic is useful, but deep inside, you know peace is clearer. Peace helps you see what fear cannot. Peace helps you hear the small wise voice. Peace helps you act from love instead of reaction. So tonight, give tomorrow the gift of a calmer you. Give it a body that has rested. Give it a mind that has been spoken to kindly. Give it a heart that was not forced to carry the future through the night. If tomorrow contains something you are nervous about, place it gently into love. Do not throw it away. Do not pretend it is not there. Just place it into a larger holding. You might say, this conversation is held by life. This task is held by life. This decision is held by life. This unknown is held by life. I am held too. Feel how different that is from carrying everything alone. You are not saying nothing matters. You are saying, I do not have to meet this from fear. You are allowing a softer support around the thing that worries you. If tomorrow has money concerns, say, I am willing to meet money with calm and wisdom. I do not need to fear it all night. If tomorrow has relationship concerns, say, I am willing to meet people with honesty and self-respect. I do not need to rehearse every word tonight. If tomorrow has health concerns, say, I am willing to care for my body with love. I do not need to frighten my body before sleep. If tomorrow has work concerns, say, I am willing to take one step at a time. I do not need to carry the whole task now. Whatever tomorrow holds, give it a softer sentence. The future can feel very large when the room is dark. A small task can feel like a mountain. A message can feel like a storm. A choice can feel like your whole life. This is why night worry should not always be trusted. The tired mind can make shadows bigger than they are. The body at night needs comfort, not big decisions. If something feels too heavy tonight, say, "I will look at this in the light." That is a wise sentence. I will look at this in the light. Morning often brings a different view. Rest can make the mind clearer. You do not have to solve in the dark what may feel softer in the morning. There is no need to ask your tired mind to carry tomorrow's strength tonight. Tomorrow's strength comes tomorrow. Have you noticed that many times when the moment actually comes, you find something you did not have while worrying about it? A word, a breath, a choice, a small courage, a helpful thought, a way through. But when you worry before the moment, you do not feel that strength yet, because the moment is not here. So fear says, you cannot handle it. But life may answer tomorrow. Here is the strength for this step. Trust that strength can meet you when the step arrives. Tonight, your work is not to know how everything will unfold. Your work is to return to peace as much as you can. Your work is to tell the body, we do not need to live tomorrow now. Your work is to let the future remain in the hands of life for a few hours. This may feel difficult if you are used to control. Be gentle. Control often comes from old fear. It may have helped you feel safe before, but now you can learn another way. You can learn that peace is also safe. Trust is also safe. Rest is also safe. Letting go for the night is also safe. Imagine tomorrow as a closed flower. You cannot force it open tonight. You cannot pull the petals apart with worry and make it bloom faster. If you try, you only disturb the flower. Tomorrow will open in its own time. It will show you what it contains when it arrives. Some parts may be expected. Some parts may surprise you. Some parts may be easier than you feared. Some parts may ask for patience. But you cannot live it before it opens. Tonight, let the flower stay closed. Let it rest in life's hands. You rest too. There may be a deep need inside you to know what will happen, to know who will stay, to know how things will work out, to know if the answer will come, to know if the path will open. This need is understandable. The human heart likes certainty, but certainty is not always available before sleep. When certainty is not available, gentleness can be, trust can be, breath can be, a soft blanket can be, a loving sentence can be, the hand on your heart can be. You may not know the answer, but you can know this. In this moment, you are here, you are breathing, and you are allowed to rest. Say, tomorrow belongs to tomorrow. Tonight belongs to rest. Let that become a simple truth. Tomorrow belongs to tomorrow. Tonight belongs to rest. The future may knock at the door of the mind. but you do not have to invite it in for the whole night. You can say, "Not now. Come in the morning." You can be kind and firm with your own thoughts. You can protect your rest without being afraid of your responsibilities. This is not running away. This is honoring the rhythm of life. There is a time to act and a time to rest. There is a time to plan and a time to release. There is a time to hold and a time to place it down. If the mind keeps asking for a plan, give it one small plan only. Tomorrow, I will take the next right step. That is enough. You do not need 20 steps. You do not need to know the end. You do not need to promise that everything will be easy. Just one step, the next right step. This is how life is lived, breath by breath, step by step, morning by morning. You may want the whole map, but often life gives a lamp for the next few steps. Tonight you do not need the map. You can trust the lamp will be there when you need it. Give tomorrow's people back to life. The person you are worried about, the person you want to hear from, the person you need to speak to, the person who upset you, the person you love, the person you cannot control. Release them for the night. You can love people without carrying them in your nervous system all night. You can care and still rest. You can pray for them, bless them, and place them into love. Say, "I release every person into the care of life tonight. I call my energy back to myself. This is peaceful. This is healthy. This is kind." Give tomorrow's outcomes back to life, the result you want, the answer you wait for, the door you hope will open, the change you are praying for. Hold it gently, then release it for the night. A desire does not grow faster because you lose sleep over it. A prayer does not become stronger because your body is tense. Sometimes trust is the deeper prayer. Sometimes rest says, "I believe life can move even when I am not watching." Let yourself believe this a little tonight. Life can move while you sleep. Life can work in quiet ways. Life can hold the timing better than fear can. Give tomorrow's version of you back to life. You may be wondering who you will be tomorrow. Will you be strong enough, calm enough, brave enough, clear enough, productive enough, loving enough? My dear, you do not need to become tomorrow's version of yourself tonight. Tonight's version of you is allowed to rest. Tomorrow's version will rise with tomorrow's breath. Let tonight's you be held. Let tonight's you be simple. Let tonight's you not carry the whole future identity. You are becoming, yes, but becoming also needs sleep. The mind may say, "I cannot let go because I do not trust life." If that is true, begin smaller. You do not need perfect trust. You can say, "I am willing to let life hold this for one night, just one night. Not forever, not every problem. Just this night. For tonight, I place this worry down. For tonight, I let my body rest. For tonight, I stop rehearsing tomorrow. For tonight, I allow peace to come near. This is a gentle beginning. Trust often starts as willingness. Willingness is enough. You can also make a little inner basket for tomorrow's worries. Imagine placing each future thought into that basket. The conversation, the bill, the task, the unknown, the decision, the hope, the fear. Place them all there and say, "Life, hold these while I sleep." Then imagine the basket being held by something loving and steady. You do not need to see it clearly. Just feel the meaning. You are no longer keeping every worry in your chest. You are allowing a larger love to hold them. This can help the body understand release in a simple way. Now bring the mind back to this room, this bed, this breath. Tomorrow is not here. This moment is here. The softness under your body is here. The breath moving through you is here. The quiet around you is here. Your heart, tired but still beating, is here. Your soul, tender but still present, is here. Come back to what is here. Fear lives in what might happen. Peace begins in what is present. This breath is present. This body is present. This night is present. Let presence become your shelter. I give tomorrow back to life. I let the future rest in divine timing. I do not need to carry every answer tonight. I trust that the next step can meet me when morning comes. I release the need to know everything now. I release the need to control every outcome. I release the fear that rest means I am not prepared. Rest is part of my preparation. Peace is part of my strength. Trust is part of my path. If tomorrow brings something beautiful, you will meet it then. If tomorrow brings something difficult, you will meet it then. If tomorrow brings a surprise, you will meet it then. If tomorrow brings a lesson, you will meet it then. Tonight, you meet the night. Tonight, you meet your breath. Tonight, you meet yourself with kindness. Do not leave this moment to live in a future that is not yet open. Stay here. Rest here. Let life hold tomorrow while life holds you too. Give tomorrow back to life, my dear. Give the timing back. Give the people back. Give the answers back. Give the unknown back. Give the pressure back. Give the fear back. Keep only what belongs to this moment. One breath, one soft body, one gentle thought, one quiet trust. Tomorrow can wait at the edge of morning. Tonight you are allowed to sleep. Tonight you are allowed to be held. Tonight you are allowed to stop carrying what has not yet come. Let life hold the places you cannot fix tonight. Let those words enter you softly. There are places in every heart that feel too heavy for the mind to carry. There are questions that do not answer themselves just because you think about them longer. There are people you cannot change, doors you cannot force open, timings you cannot control, and feelings you cannot rush into peace. Tonight, you are not being asked to fix what is too large for this tired moment. You are being invited to place it down. Not forever if that feels too much. Just for tonight. Just long enough for your heart to breathe. There may be something in your life that you have tried to solve again and again. You have thought about it from every side. You have asked why it happened. You have wondered what you should do. You have imagined different outcomes. You have hoped, feared, waited, and tried to understand. And still, the answer may not be clear. My dear, this does not mean you have failed. It may only mean this is not something the tired mind can untie tonight. Some knots do not loosen through pressure. Some knots loosen through rest, space, and trust. Sometimes the most loving thing you can say is, I do not know the answer tonight, and I allow life to hold this with me. You do not have to carry what is bigger than your hands. Your hands were made to touch, create, bless, hold, help, and receive. They were not made to hold every outcome, every fear, every future, and every person's path. There are things that belong to love, to timing, to the quiet wisdom of life. There are things that need to unfold in ways you cannot see yet. When you try to hold them all, the body becomes tired, the chest tightens, the breath becomes small, the mind keeps running. But when you begin to release them into life, even a little, something inside you can soften. Not because everything is solved, but because you are no longer holding it alone. Say gently, what I cannot fix tonight, I place in love. Let this be your soft prayer. What I cannot fix tonight, I place in love, not in fear, not in anger, not in shame, not in endless worry, in love. Love does not mean you stop caring. Love does not mean you give up on what matters. Love means you stop carrying it with panic. Love means you allow a larger peace to touch the places where your own strength feels tired. Love means you trust that rest is not the enemy of change. Rest may be the place where your spirit becomes clear again. If there is a relationship you cannot fix tonight, place it in love. You may not know what another person is thinking. You may not know what they will choose. You may not know if a conversation will open, if an apology will come, if understanding will return, or if a boundary will be needed. But tonight you do not have to live inside every possible version of that relationship. You can say, I release this person into love. I release myself into peace. I do not need to hold both hearts in my body tonight. This is not cold. This is wise. You can love someone and still give your nervous system permission to rest. If there is a money worry you cannot fix tonight, place it in love. You may have bills, plans, needs, hopes, or uncertainty. You may feel pressure when you think about money. You may feel the old fear that there will not be enough. but fear in the night does not create clear answers. It often makes the body feel smaller. So tonight say, I am willing to meet money with calm wisdom. I place this worry in love for now. You can take practical steps when the time is right. You can learn, organize, ask, create, and choose. But you do not need to frighten yourself in the dark. Let your mind rest so wisdom can return. If there is a body worry you cannot fix tonight, place it in love. Speak to the body as a dear companion. Say, dear body, I am listening. I will care for you. Tonight, I will not scare you with harsh thoughts. Your body does not need more fear before sleep. It needs warmth. It needs support. It needs your kindness. If care is needed tomorrow, you can take the next loving step tomorrow. But tonight, let the body receive peace. Let it know you are not against it. Let it know you are willing to listen instead of attack. Sometimes the body begins to soften when it no longer feels blamed for needing care. If there is a dream you cannot bring into form tonight, place it in love. Maybe there is something you deeply want. A new life, a new path, a new home, a new beginning, a new way of being. Maybe it feels far away. Maybe you wonder when it will come. Maybe you feel tired from waiting. Tonight, let the dream rest too. You do not need to pull it toward you with fear. You can hold it like a seed, not like a problem. Say, this dream is held in love. I do not have to force it tonight. I can take one step when the time is right. A seed does not grow because it is watched with worry. It grows when it is given the right conditions, and rest is one of those conditions. Sometimes we confuse caring with carrying. We think if something matters, we must carry it every moment. We must think about it at breakfast, at work, in the evening, and before sleep. We must keep it alive with worry, or else we are not doing enough. But caring can be calm. Caring can be clear. Caring can say, this matters, and I will meet it with love when I am able. Carrying says, I must hold this all the time or everything will fall apart. Tonight, choose caring without carrying. Choose love without panic. Choose trust without giving up. Choose rest without guilt. There are times when the soul grows tired, not because life is asking too much, but because the mind is trying to do life's part too. Your part may be one honest step, one kind word, one clear boundary, one simple plan, one small act of care. Life's part may be timing, movement, the opening of doors, the softening of hearts, the meeting of right people, the quiet shift that happens beneath the surface. When you try to do both parts, you become heavy. Tonight, return life's part back to life. Say, I will do what is mine to do, and I allow life to do what I cannot do. This is surrender, but not weakness. Surrender does not mean you stop choosing. It does not mean you sit in helplessness. It does not mean you accept harm or ignore truth. Surrender means you stop fighting the present moment with fear. It means you stop demanding that the whole path appear before you take the next breath. It means you release the thought that everything depends only on your tired mind. Surrender says, I am willing to be guided. I am willing to rest. I am willing to let love hold what I cannot control. This kind of surrender brings strength back to the body. You may notice that when you finally admit, I cannot fix this tonight, something inside you relaxes. That sentence is not failure. It is honesty. The heart often becomes softer when it is allowed to tell the truth. I cannot fix this tonight. I do not know the answer tonight. I am tired. I need help. I need rest. These are not weak sentences. They are human sentences. They open the door for grace. They open the door for support. They open the door for life to enter the place where control has been standing guard. Place your hand on your heart if that feels right. Imagine the worry that has been sitting there. Do not fight it. Do not shame it. Just notice it. Maybe it has a shape, a weight, a color, or a feeling. Now imagine placing that worry into soft hands of light. Let life hold it. Let love hold it. Let the night hold it. Say, I do not need to hold this alone anymore. If another worry appears, place that one down too. If another one comes, place it down. You are not failing because there are many. You are learning to release them one by one. What you cannot fix tonight, you can bless. Bless the unknown. Bless the question. Bless the door that has not opened yet. Bless the part of you that feels tired from trying. Bless the people you cannot control. Bless the dream that is still becoming. Bless the body that needs rest. Bless the heart that wants peace. Blessing does not mean you like everything. It means you choose to bring love to what is here. It means you stop feeding the unknown with fear and begin surrounding it with a softer energy. Say, I bless what I cannot understand tonight. That is a deep sentence. I bless what I cannot understand tonight. I bless the delay. I bless the lesson. I bless the closed door. I bless the open door. I bless the silence. I bless the next step I cannot see yet. I bless the tired part of me. I bless the brave part of me. I bless the part of me that is still learning how to trust. Let these words become a quiet blanket over the heart. You do not need to understand everything in order to bless this moment with love. Life has carried you through many nights before this one. Nights when you did not know how things would work out. Nights when the heart was heavy. Nights when the future looked unclear. And still, somehow, morning came. Breath continued. A next step appeared. A little strength returned. Perhaps not always in the way you expected, but life kept moving. Let that memory comfort you. You have been held before in ways you did not notice at the time. You may be held now in ways you cannot yet see. Tonight, let the places you cannot fix be placed into a wider peace. Let the relationship be held. Let the worry be held. Let the body be held. Let the dream be held. Let the unknown be held. Let the tired heart be held. You do not need to hold your breath until everything changes. You do not need to tighten your whole body around the question. You can soften. You can rest. You can trust enough for this one night. What I cannot fix tonight, I place in love. What I cannot control tonight, I release into life. What I cannot understand tonight, I bless with trust. What I cannot carry tonight, I allow love to hold. Let these words move through you slowly. Let them gather every heavy place and speak peace over it. You are not alone with what feels unfinished. You are not alone with what feels uncertain. You are not alone with what feels too much. Life is here. Love is here. The night is here. And tonight, you can let yourself be held. Now let us make this very simple. The heart does not need a hard practice before sleep. The body does not need a long list. The tired mind does not need another task to do correctly. Tonight, let the practice be gentle enough to receive. One breath, one release, one blessing. That is enough. You do not need to perform peace. You do not need to force sleep. You do not need to become perfectly calm. You only need to give yourself one small doorway into rest. Place one hand on your heart if you can. Let the hand be soft. Do not press too hard. Let it rest there like a kind presence. If placing your hand on your heart does not feel right, place it on your belly, your shoulder, or simply let your hands rest open. The meaning is what matters. You are telling yourself, I am here with you. You are telling your body, you are not alone. You are telling the mind, we are coming back to this moment. This small touch can become a message of safety. Now take one slow breath, not a perfect breath, not a breath you must control. Just one breath that says, I am here. Let the air come in. Let the air leave. You do not need to make it deep if the body does not want to. Let it be easy. Let it be human. The breath is life moving through you. You did not have to earn it. You did not have to remember to deserve it. It is given. Let this one breath remind you that life is still with you, even in the quiet. With the next breath, say inside, I release this day. Let the words move with the exhale. I release this day. I release the thoughts I cannot finish. I release the words I keep replaying. I release the pressure I carried in my body. I release the need to judge myself before sleep. I release the fear that I have to solve everything tonight. I release the old belief that rest must be earned. Let the exhale carry some of the weight away. Maybe not all of it. That is okay. Some release is enough. Now say, I am safe to sleep. Say it slowly. I am safe to sleep. My body is safe to soften. My mind is safe to slow down. My heart is safe to rest. I do not need to stay on guard tonight. I do not need to watch over tomorrow. I do not need to keep checking the past. I am safe enough for this moment. If the word safe feels too big, make it softer. I am safe enough for this breath. That is beautiful. Safe enough is enough. Now say, life is holding me gently. Let the words become warm. Life is holding me gently. The bed holds my body. The night holds the room. Love holds my heart. The breath holds this moment. I do not have to hold everything by myself. Life is holding me gently. Maybe you feel it. Maybe you do not. Do not force it. Just let the words come near. Sometimes the soul receives before the mind believes. Sometimes the body begins to soften before you understand why. Trust the simple practice. Now imagine a soft light around you, not a bright light that wakes you. A quiet light, a gentle light, a light like moonlight through a thin curtain. Let it rest around your body. Let it cover the forehead, the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, the heart, the belly, the hands, the legs, the feet. This light is not there to make you perfect. It is there to remind you that you are held. It is there to soften the sharp edges of the day. It is there to help the body feel less alone. If images are not easy for you, do not worry. Just feel the meaning. You are wrapped in peace. You are surrounded by kindness. You are allowed to rest. The mind may still think. That is okay. Let thoughts pass through the soft light. The body may still hold tension. That is okay. Let tension be held in the soft light too. Nothing has to be pushed away. Everything can be met with gentleness. This is the heart of the practice. You are not fighting yourself. You are holding yourself with love. Now breathe again and say, I breathe, I release, and I rest. I breathe, I release, I rest. Let each part be simple. I breathe means I return to life. I release means I stop carrying the day. I rest means I allow life to support me. You can repeat this slowly. I breathe, I release, and I rest. I breathe, I release, and I rest. Not like a rule, not like a chant you must get right, like a lullaby, like a soft path from the busy day into the quiet night. If the mind interrupts, include it gently. Maybe the mind says, "But what about tomorrow?" Answer, "Tomorrow can wait." I breathe, I release, and I rest. Maybe the mind says, "But you forgot something." Answer, "If it matters, I will remember in the light." I breathe, I release, and I rest. Maybe the mind says, "But I am not calm enough." Answer, I do not need to be perfectly calm. I breathe, I release, and I rest. You are teaching the mind where to return, not with anger, with warmth. This practice can be done in 1 minute or 10 minutes. It does not matter. What matters is the feeling of kindness. Some nights you may only take 1 breath and say 1 sentence. That is enough. Some nights you may stay longer, letting each part I, the body, soften. That is also beautiful. Do not turn the practice into pressure. Bedtime peace should not become another thing you judge yourself about. If you remember only 1 line, remember this: I breathe, I release, and I rest. Let the first breath be for the body. Dear body, I see how much you carried today. Let the second breath be for the mind. Dear mind, you do not have to solve everything tonight. Let the third breath be for the heart. Dear heart, you are safe to soften. Let the fourth breath be for tomorrow. Dear tomorrow, I release you into life. Let the fifth breath be for sleep. Dear sleep, you are welcome here. Simple words, soft words, words the body can understand. Now bless the room around you. You do not need to say anything fancy. Simply say, may this room be peaceful tonight. Bless the bed. May this bed hold me gently. Bless your body. May my body feel safe enough to rest. Bless your mind. May my thoughts become softer. Bless your heart. May my heart feel loved. Bless tomorrow without entering it. May tomorrow unfold 1 step at a time. These small blessings create a peaceful inner space. They help the mind stop treating the night like a problem. If you are lying in darkness, let the darkness be kind. Say, this darkness is not empty. It is a place of rest. If you hear small sounds, let them be part of the night. You do not need a perfect silence to receive peace. If your body turns, let it turn. If your breath changes, let it change. If thoughts come and go, let them pass like clouds. You're not trying to control the night. You are learning to trust it. 1 breath, 1 release, 1 blessing. This is enough because the soul often heals through simple things. A hand on the heart, a kind sentence, a soft breath, a small moment of surrender. a gentle blessing over the day. These may seem small to the mind, but the deeper self understands them. The deeper self knows that love does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes love arrives as a quiet decision not to attack yourself. Sometimes love arrives as the choice to rest before everything is fixed. Let your body sink a little more. Let the mattress hold you. Let the blanket cover you. Let the breath move through you. Say, I do not have to hold myself together tonight. Life is holding me gently. Feel how soft that is. You do not have to hold yourself together. You do not have to be the strong one in the same way. You do not have to keep your thoughts lined up perfectly. You can be held as you are, tired, tender, unfinished, hopeful, uncertain, learning, healing. Life can hold all of that. Now release the face. Release the story of today. Release the need to explain. Release the need to know. Release the need to earn sleep. Release the need to be perfect at resting. Just be here. This breath, this body, this night, this gentle holding. Every time the mind goes away, invite it back with the same sentence. I breathe, I release, and I rest. This is your little path home. There is nothing more you need to add to this practice. No hard words, no long effort, no deep knowledge, just softness. The night does not need you to be wise. It needs you to be willing, willing to soften, willing to stop carrying, willing to be kinder to yourself, willing to let life help you in ways you cannot see. That willingness is already a blessing. I breathe, I release, and I rest. I place one hand on my heart. I take one soft breath. I release this day. I am safe to sleep. Life is holding me gently. I let peace come near. I let my body soften. I let my mind become quiet in its own time. I let my heart be loved as it is. This is enough for tonight. Now let these words move slowly through your mind and heart. Do not rush them. Do not try to believe every sentence perfectly. Let them come near you like warm light. Let them rest beside the tired places. Let them speak to the body, the mind, the heart, and the quiet part of you that still hopes for peace. These affirmations are not here to force you. They are here to hold you. They are here to give your subconscious mind something gentle to carry into the night. I am safe tonight. I do not have to watch over everything. I do not have to keep my body tense in order to be protected. I do not have to carry the whole future in my chest. This moment is soft enough. This breath is safe enough. I allow my body to receive the message of peace. I am loved by life. Even when I feel unsure, life is near. Even when I do not see the full path, love can still hold me. Even when my mind is tired, my soul can rest in something deeper. I do not need to earn love before sleep. I can receive it now, gently, quietly, and simply. I release today. I release the thoughts I have repeated too many times. I release the conversations I cannot change. I release the pressure to understand every moment. I release the small mistakes and the heavy feelings. I let this day return to life. I keep the lesson and I let go of the weight. I forgive myself for being human today. I forgive myself for not knowing everything. I forgive myself for feeling afraid. I forgive myself for needing rest. I forgive myself for the moments when I was not as calm, clear, or strong as I wanted to be. I am learning. I am growing. I am allowed to begin again. My body is safe to soften. My shoulders can drop. My jaw can relax. My hands can open. My chest can breathe. My belly can unclench. My legs can rest. Every part of my body is allowed to receive the night. I do not need to fight me. My body. I can be kind to it. I can listen to it. I can thank it. My mind is allowed to slow down. I do not need to follow every thought. I do not need to answer every question. I do not need to solve every worry before sleep. Thoughts may come and go, and I can stay gentle. I let the mind become quiet in its own time. My heart is held. The tender places in me are held. The places that feel lonely are held. The places that feel tired are held. The places that feel unsure are held. I do not need to hide any part of myself from love tonight. I bring my whole heart into the quiet, and I let life hold it gently. Tomorrow can unfold gently. I do not need to enter tomorrow tonight. I do not need to rehearse every moment. I do not need to carry fear as preparation. Tomorrow will bring its own breath, its own light, its own strength, and its own next step. Tonight, I rest. I trust the quiet work of life. Some things change while I am not watching. Some answers come after rest. Some peace returns when I stop chasing it. Some guidance becomes clear when the mind is soft. I allow life to work in quiet ways while I sleep. I am allowed to be unfinished. I am allowed to be in the middle of my healing. I am allowed to have questions. I am allowed to have dreams that are still growing. I am allowed to rest before every part of my life is complete. I do not need to become perfect to deserve peace. I choose kindness as my final thought tonight. I choose not to end this day with harsh words. I choose not to frighten my body before sleep. I choose not to repeat fear as my last message. I give myself one gentle sentence, one soft breath, one loving return. Life is holding me gently. The night is holding me gently. My breath is holding me gently. Love is holding me gently. I do not have to hold everything by myself. I can release the heavy things into a larger care. I can let my soul rest. I am safe to sleep. I am safe to release. I am safe to be quiet. I am safe to receive peace. I am safe to let the day end. I am safe to stop proving. I am safe to stop gripping. I am safe to let life support me through the night. I welcome peaceful sleep. I welcome a softer body. I welcome a quieter mind. I welcome dreams that comfort me. I welcome rest that restores me. I welcome the gentle darkness. I welcome the night as a friend. I welcome the chance to begin again tomorrow. I let go of what I cannot control. I let go of the need to know everything now. I let go of the need to be perfect. I let go of the fear that I am alone. I let go of the pressure to carry every outcome. I place it all into love, and I rest. I am enough for this moment. Not because I finished everything. Not because I made no mistakes. Not because I feel peaceful every second. I am enough. Because my worth is not taken away by a human day. I am enough because life is still breathing through me. I bless this night. I bless my body. I bless my mind. I bless my heart. I bless the quiet. I bless the rest that is coming. I bless the part of me that is learning to trust. I bless the part of me that is still afraid. I bless all of me with love. I am not alone in the night. Life is near. Love is near. Peace is near. My own heart is near. The breath is near. The gentle support of this moment is near. I do not have to reach far. I can receive what is already here. I release the need to be strong in the old way. I do not have to hold my breath. I do not have to carry everything alone. I do not have to hide my tiredness. I can be soft and still be safe. I can rest and still be strong. I can surrender and still be guided. My sleep is a place of peace. My bed is a place of rest. My body is a place of life. My heart is a place of love. My mind is learning a softer way. Tonight, I enter sleep with trust. I allow the night to be kind to me. Let these words repeat as slowly as you need. I am safe. I am loved. I am held. I release today. I forgive myself. I welcome peaceful sleep. Tomorrow can unfold gently. Life is working in quiet ways. I do not need to force the night. I only need to let peace come near. And if only one affirmation stays with you, let it be this. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. Let it move with your breath. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. Let it soften your shoulders. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. Let it quiet the need to control. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. Let it become the last soft light in your mind before sleep. Now let the night become softer around you. Let this be the place where you stop trying so hard. Let this be the moment when the mind no longer has to reach for every answer. Let this be the quiet doorway where you stop gripping the day, stop chasing tomorrow, stop judging yourself, and allow rest to come near. Before you sleep tonight, let life hold you gently. Not because everything is perfect, not because every question is answered, not because every part of you feels peaceful, but because you are worthy of being held exactly here. You have carried enough for today. You have thought enough. You have tried enough. You have moved through enough. Now it is time to let the body receive the night. It is time to let the heart stop standing guard. It is time to let the mind put down its tools. You do not need to keep building, fixing, proving, explaining, or preparing. You can let the night be a soft room inside your life. You can enter it without shame. You can enter it without bringing every old fear with you. You can enter it as you are. Sleep with trust, not a loud trust, not a forced trust, not a trust that says you must never feel afraid, a simple trust, a one-breath trust, a trust that says, I can rest for now, a trust that says, I do not have to know everything tonight, a trust that says, life can hold what I cannot hold, a trust that says, tomorrow will meet me with the next step. This kind of trust is gentle. It does not push you. It sits beside you like a soft light. Wake with softness. Let that be the blessing for the morning before morning arrives. May you wake with a little more space in your heart. May you wake with a kinder thought. May you wake feeling that you do not have to begin the day in fear. May you wake remembering that life has not left you, but do not go too far into morning now. Let morning wait. Tonight, your place is here, in this breath, in this body, in this quiet, in this gentle holding. If there are still thoughts moving, let them move more slowly. You do not have to catch each one. You do not have to follow each one. Let them pass like clouds across the night sky. The sky does not chase the clouds. It simply holds space. You can become like that sky. Wide enough to let thoughts pass, soft enough not to fight them, quiet enough to remember that you are more than the thought of the moment. You are the peaceful space beneath it. If there is still tension in the body, bless it. Say, thank you for trying to protect me. Then invite it to soften, not with force, with kindness. You can rest now. We are safe enough for this breath. If the body softens only a little, let that be enough. Do not ask the body to perform peace. Ask it only to receive love. The body responds to patience. The body learns through warmth. Tonight, give it warmth. If the heart still feels tender, hold it gently. Do not demand that the heart become light before sleep. Tender hearts often need time. Say, "Dear heart, you are allowed to feel. You are allowed to rest too." Let the heart be held, not corrected. Let the feelings be welcomed, not feared. You can sleep with a tender heart. You can rest while healing is still happening. You can be held while you are still becoming. Tonight, let the final message to yourself be kind. Not a list of what went wrong. Not a warning about tomorrow. Not a harsh word about your body. Not a judgment about your progress. Let the final message be gentle. I release the day. I soften my body. I rest in love. Let these words become a small path into sleep. I release the day. I soften my body. I rest in love. Again, more slowly. I release the day. I soften my body. I rest in love. The day has ended. You are not required to carry it further. The future has not arrived. You are not required to live it early. The present is here. You are invited to rest inside it. This is the gift of tonight. This is the quiet mercy of the night. You can stop. You can soften. You can let life be bigger than your worry. You can let love be stronger than the fear that tries to keep watch. You can let your tired soul lie down. Imagine now that every part of you is being gathered back into peace. The part that worked, the part that worried, the part that tried to please, the part that wanted to be understood, the part that felt lonely, the part that felt strong, the part that felt small, the part that hoped, the part that feared. Let them all come home. No part of you has to stay outside in the cold tonight. Let every part be welcomed into the quiet room of your own heart. Say, I welcome all of myself into rest. I welcome the tired part. I welcome the tender part. I welcome the hopeful part. I welcome the part that still does not know how to trust. I welcome the part that is learning. I welcome the part that needs love. I welcome all of myself into rest. This is how you stop abandoning yourself. This is how you become a safe place inside. This is how the night begins to feel less lonely. Life is holding you gently now, through the bed beneath you, through the breath inside you, through the quiet around you, through the unseen love that moves in ways the mind cannot measure. You do not need to understand this holding perfectly. You only need to allow a little of it. Let yourself be supported. Let yourself be covered by peace. Let yourself stop standing outside your own heart. Come home. Rest here. Tonight, you let life hold you gently. You release the day. You soften your body. You rest in love. And tomorrow, when the light returns, may you rise with a quieter heart. Not because the whole life changed overnight, but because something inside you was allowed to rest. Something inside you was spoken to with love. Something inside you remembered that you do not have to carry everything alone. Before you drift into sleep, take one final soft breath. Let it be enough. You do not need a perfect ending to this day. You do not need perfect thoughts. You do not need perfect faith. You only need this small willingness to let go. This small opening is enough for peace to enter. This small breath is enough to bring you back to yourself. This small moment of kindness can become the doorway to a gentler night. Let the day close behind you. Let tomorrow wait in its own time. Let the body rest in the support beneath it. Let the mind become quiet little by little. Let the heart stop asking to be strong for a while. You are not alone in this night. Life is holding what you cannot hold. Love is touching the places that feel tired. Peace is near, even if it comes slowly. Any thought remains, let it be loving. If one sentence stays with you, let it be simple. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. Let this sentence become your blanket. Let it become your prayer. Let it become the last soft light in the room of your mind. Tonight, I let life hold me gently. I release the day. I give tomorrow back to life. I forgive myself for being human. I allow my body to rest. I allow my heart to soften. I allow sleep to come in its own peaceful way. You have done enough for this moment. You have carried enough for today. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to be held. You are allowed to sleep without fear, without shame, without trying to fix your whole life in the dark. Rest now, dear one. Let the night be kind. Let the breath be soft. Let life hold you gently until morning comes. Life loves you, and so do I.